sure that you dedicate your most part of the life to spirituality, and I think you gain a lot of good deeds for the next in that sense. However, you may not feel it in this lifetime, the results that you may expect, that I'm so sure in your current field. And relating with our relationship, as I was a civil leader, remember, we worked so perfectly together like sisters. However, if whenever you would have challenged me in the last period, I just understand that it's a moment in time and it's good for me to observe and to learn. So I took you sometimes as an instrument to see how I posture and what I can learn how to do and not to do the others in the space. So I always welcome your presence in the ashram. Thank you so much, everyone. I really value this, and I think we should do more of it. Then me and the hot seat, that's all of us. And I want to share something. That really touched me. As you know, I'm doing this certain amount of things. And this morning, today is the 6th of July. It is 10 years ago that my brother passed away on the 6th, and I was then in Canada. And Guru was in that time in Canada as well, because his brother was then everything. So we spent a lot of time everything. And he also did talks and guitar and everything. Now I came across a morning talk tried to let me speak from the heart. I heard the talk and oh my God, I saw myself sitting there and Guru thinks I'm very mental, which I am of course, and but he tried to let me speak from the heart and I had so much difficulty with that. And looking back, I'm not sure if I have improved, but it really touched me that I have so much difficulty with it. So I don't know why I say this, but I wanted to share this. And it really came back. So I want to practice that more. It really moves talking about energies and I will have energy, so I personally think it is important in a setting like we are with those people that you kind of indeed give back on each other about those things. And I'm glad the guru is coaching how to deal with me. Coaching didn't mean much. No, she didn't mean much. Yeah, but when they're jealousy, that you're then triggered by now energies or whatever, but I must say I am triggered, to be really honest, I am triggered if I sometimes see how you go about this guru. I have been feeling you have an elastic on you and guru is you are. I mean, I don't like it, but how can I like it? I am the trigger by her and that cover. And that Brahma. Yeah, I remember Brahma. Yeah, I remember Brahma. Yeah,
much you're going to cover?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
You don't do something to cover?
No, that was different. It was different.
Okay, cover stronger.
No. I think Karma was different. Karma didn't run after you all the time.
But she
No. Not while you're up the stairs and then. Not going up the stairs.
I understand.
Yeah.
That she keeps going, you know.
Yeah, I know. I understand that.
She does say that I love you.
Yeah.
She brings it from the kitchen counter.
Yeah, I know.
You know, right? So every time she goes up, you know, she's going to be good.
No, I know. This I know. But
how come your perception could be a little bit skewed when the poor girl is going up and down the step trying to do something for everybody? What I say that about her is that she tries to do as much so as she can. When nobody goes to her, she'll run on the gates, she'll run on the doors, she'll run over the lights, she will go, if she's tired, she will go to the hole on the shoulder. Why do you think I call her Kapalabhati? Because she's the embodiment of love. She doesn't care about herself. And the last time she was there, I can't tell no. Not because that she not taking care of him, because she alone was not doing it. So when you see the quality of the person, then you realize that she tries to be everything. So that is what I jealous of that idea, or are you jealous of her perception thinking she's coming to meet me every time you go up to do something? So that's what you're not good. But I hope that you can see, because I know how to see the value in you. So I hope that I taught you to see the value in her.
I like them to see it, but for instance, can I say something? You have heard this, you say you've heard this, but then we can see that you spend 10 minutes stroking Guru's cup, Guru's ears or something.
I will take 15 minutes.
I
will take 15 minutes.
I would get upset too.
Yeah, but I'm saying each person will have their own thing. She takes 1 minute, she takes 5 minutes,
Yeah, 10 minutes.
but the thing is, you have to allow people to be different.
It's
It's a little problem. But then if I need somebody to go and place with things like that, I is it so perfect to you, and then she's going to be so perfect to you. But sometimes when I come to have a walk with her, I have to put her on the place, we have to run a the proper direction, but I have to make sure checking front, checking return, talking at the same thing, and then she's going to do the same thing. So my space requires a little extra attention, and I'm happy with the movement.
Even though it is true, I can drop all sodas if Guru needs me. Everything in this world disappears because he is my priority. It is true. But the fact that everything I do it with the best that I can do. If I'm cleaning a poo from a dog in the street, I not only pick up the poo, I make sure that there is no piece left, that even Guru could walk on it, and it's so clean that he wouldn't even realize that there was a pond there, or Candy or anyone. And for example, again, Guru is just one thing because that's what you fix with attention on. But I spent today almost half an hour just cleaning the islands area because it really need to be clean. But with me, I'm not the person that does something like this and moves away. Everything I do has to be done in such a way that it could have over the last 2-3 days without cleaning up, and you will tell the difference because it was so well clean the day before. But it's not only with Buddha. I have always been like that.
She's the same way too.
Yeah.
So it's amazing how jealous you can be. She's doing so.
Am I clear with Untitled Exercises.
What did you get that? What you get a chance to understand?
I've been contemplating because I didn't really understand why you're doing so much.
A warm welcome to our healing circle this afternoon. It is wonderful to see you all. And to begin our session today, we will be having some tapping and meridian exercises just to remove any stagnant energy in the body. And then we will do a few pranayama exercises, breathing exercises, followed by Krishna Priya's energy session. And then, of course, Gurudev, Sri Vasudeva, guiding us through our healing meditation. So to begin, we will be doing our centering first. So I will invite you all just to sit comfortably. You can gently close your eyes. And just bring the attention inwards. Coming into present moment awareness. Bringing the attention into the mental space, the eyebrow area. And just welcome silence into the space. Peace. As you breathe in and breathe out, letting go of any thoughts, any worries that you don't need right now. Being fully open to the healing experiences of the day, of the session today. And as you continue to be open to this silence and peace in the space, bring your attention into the heart area, the chest area. And here we want to tap into feelings of love, of joy, and gratitude. Gratitude for having this space, for healing each other, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. as well as to support our loved ones or anyone that we may know that needs healing at this point of time. And as we co-create together this beautiful space, now we want to bring the attention into the physical body, the navel area, gently pushing the feet down towards the ground, feeling the lightness in the upper body, adding heaviness to the lower area, enjoying the physical experience as we breathe in, expanding the belly, and breathe out, bringing it towards the spine. Feeling perhaps a nice warmth in this area. And here we want to tap into the vitality of the body, the strength, tapping into the healing and well-being energies, and in that inner healer that we all have. So let's continue to breathe into the brow, the heart, the navel. Exhaling as you let go with a deep exhale. Breathing in once more. And we'll begin our session with the chant of one Om, exhaling together. And breathing in to chant. Peace, peace, and peace. Thank you so much, everyone. And I would like you to stand, if possible, as we get ready to do a few of our exercises. If it's not possible to stand at this point, that is okay. You can also be sitting down as we do our dungeon tapping. In this case, we have it just 3 inches below the navel, our belly button area. And here we want to bring the mind into the body to feel even more grounded, activate, again, this very powerful energy center where we can tap into the vitality of the body, but also we can store energy as well as to release any stagnant energy or emotions that we may have as well. So once we get all this done, then we're all ready to start with our deeper exercises, our pranayama, and then we will have a wonderful meditation together. So then I invite you to open your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, bending your knees slightly as we bounce. We're going to do a bouncing movement as we tap, almost as if you are drumming your belly and counting together just to get the breathing and, in this case, the movement aligned as well as the concentration. So we're going to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Very nice. Now give it a nice rub. You may be feeling a little bit of warmth, a little bit of tingling, and activation in this case of the energy in this area, which is very powerful. And now we want to do our, we call it intestine exercises, which are extremely helpful to release, again, any either muscular tension, energetic blockages in these areas. So again, when we do our breathing exercises, the breath can go even deeper. So we're going to start by, again, placing our palms in the dungeon area, females with the right palm closer to the belly, the left one on top, and for males, the other way around. The left one comes closer to the belly. Again, our knees are gently bended. And here we want to avoid doing this exercise. If you are either pregnant, have any hernias in the abdominal area, or high blood pressure. In that case, you just continue doing a regular breath. So here we want to exhale by bringing the belly in towards the spine as we count, and then releasing with the inhaling, inflating your belly like a balloon. So we want to create this motion. We're going to do 20 to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, relaxing shoulders, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Nice. We give it another rub. And now we're going to do our full body tapping, starting with our left lung. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now bringing the left palm up, tapping all along the side of your arm. Here we're covering meridians, clapping, coming back to shoulder and armpit. Now bending to the right and tapping all along the left side of the ribs. And coming back to center, and we switch sides with the right lung. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bringing right palm up. Tapping all along the side and clapping, congratulating yourself for being here today. And coming back to shoulder. Beautiful smiles I can see. Armpit. And now bending to the left, tapping all along the right side of your ribs. We come back to center, and here we want to release arms as we bend forward, but instead of bending your spine, you just want to push the hips back. So your spine is as aligned and protected as possible as you bring the palms over your kidneys and tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now going all the way down through the back of our legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And your insteps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And coming up through the front of the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now going down through the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inwards and upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hips all around. Have to be careful with the microphone. And now we come back to the chest. Here we want to tap also to release any, again, emotional stagnation. Here we want to use the heart tapping, and we want to do it really, really fast while saying, ah. It feels good, right? And a little bit louder. Ah. And sweep the energy down. Very nice. Now give your feet, your hands and palms a little bit of a shake. And now we're going to get ready with our series of few pranayama breathing exercises, starting with the cleansing breath. Here we want to push first all the stagnant energy down to the ground as you imagine scanning all your chakras, pulling the energy down to the Mother Earth, and then imagine that you are pulling down, in this case, clean healing energy from Mother Earth all the way up through the spine, through every chakra, and again, we exhale, releasing. So we're going to do it together. First, we start by exhaling through your mouth. Breathe in. Gathering clean chi and prana, and out. In. And out. One more. In. And out. Very nice. Our next exercise will be the Kapalabhati breath, breath of fire. Again, here we're going to focus in the navel area as we exhale, doing like a sharp contraction in the abdomen, bringing the belly in towards the spine. And then the inhaling happens automatically in between breaths. So I'm going to demonstrate briefly. It looks something like this. So it's a sharp exhaling through the nose while pulling the belly in. And then the inhaling happens automatically. So we focus mostly in the exhaling. So we're going to breathe out first. Breathe in, expanding the belly. And we begin. Three, two, and one. Very nice. Now we're going to do the same movement, but in the chest area. Again, to release any stagnation left. And here I like to use, is optional, the arms and hand movement to bring more emphasis into the breathing. So you will still feel the inhaling and exhaling happening at the navel area, but the focus is in the chest. So it looks something like this. Again, like a sharp in-breath through the nose as you move the arms in and out with the breathing. So we're going to start again by exhaling fully. Breathe in, and we begin. Three, two, and one, and breathe out. And now we're going to do it at the brow. Here we want to bring focus and concentration as I like to use my index finger as a way to place my attention at the tip of the finger as I breathe out. In this case, I bring the finger close to my forehead, to the eyebrow point, as I do the same movement happening at the navel, but here you are trying to bring the concentration and focus at the eyebrow. And again, as you bring the attention and focus, then you imagine also that you are bringing in prana into this point. So we're going to begin by exhaling. Breathing in, and we begin. Three, two, and one. And we exhale fully. Nice, very nice. Now there is another breathing exercise that I would like to share with you because I just find it extremely, extremely revitalizing, especially in the mornings just before Guru Gita, as it really cleanses you all fully, bringing all the breath out. And when you breathe in, oh my gosh, you feel so alive by breathing as much prana and ki or chi as possible. So here we're going to begin again by breathing out first, then we're going to breathe in, expanding the belly, and in the exhale, we're going to make a little circle with our thumb and index finger, and then we're going to blow out all the air from the belly, emptying the belly as much as you can. And when you feel like there is no air left in the belly, then you release and take the deepest breath that you can. So now here, because we all have different lung capacity, I would allow you to do this exercise at your own pace, but I will still direct the guidance in this case of the inhaling and the exhaling, but feel free to release when you are fully empty and inhale when you are ready. So we're going to breathe out together first. You breathe in fully. Your little circle and blow out. And breathe in deeply when you are ready. I hope you notice the difference with this one. We can just do one more as we exhale. Breathe in and blow it out. And fill yourself up with clean, pure chi. So thank you so much, everyone. Here we conclude this session this afternoon, and now Krishna Priya will guide you through the next segment. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Namaskar, everyone, and a very warm welcome to our second segment of the Healing Circle today. The second segment, it's always related more with the energetic aspect for healing. Before Guruji is taking us deeper into the meditative aspects of the healing. So after this session of pranayama with Prema Devi, where we detoxify our stagnant energy at all levels, at the mental, energetic levels, physical body levels, we are now more prepared to channel consciously the energy in the areas where we want more healing, or just allow to take our mind into the energy body to become more aware of the power of the energy in the healing process. So let's start this segment today with a centering in the energy body, through the physical body, through the mind, and through the breath. If you'd like to stand up, please, it will be very beneficial. But if you have to sit on the chair, it's the same beneficial. Just keep your spine erect and don't rest your back on the back of your chair if possible. So let's place our feet on the ground, making a connection through the center point of our soles of the feet with the earthly energies. Relaxing the joints in your feet, in your legs, the knees also. Now drop down the perineum and slowly bring these 2 points here at the junction of the hip area with the legs, the qua points. Bring them more inward, more towards each other. Closing a bit the energy, storing the energy in the legs. Now come upward with a spine connection. Of course, relaxing the body, releasing all the tension. Your mind have to be in your body and in the energy that pervades the body. So now, having the spine erect, we want now to have the spine lengthened but also relax as the soft tissues around the spine will be released. So don't keep the spine firm like this to have the muscle under contraction, rather than just wrapping the muscles around the spine, the soft tissue around the spine, making more space between vertebrae. And now we're gonna hang the hands down with the palms facing to the back, as we want to wrap this energy, this soft tissue around the spine, pointing the fingers slowly down, having the palms around it. And now these nest points, nest shoulder points, bringing them together as we want to feel that the space is opening between the shoulder blades. These are some tips of centering, preparing the physical body in the anatomy of the energy body in the perfect way when you allow the energy to flow. There is more science beyond it, but we don't have now time to explain it. Just follow these steps and you might feel a lot of release, relaxation, but in the same time centering into the body. Now, as we center now, prepare the body with the energy body, let's connect the cranial points here with the celestial energies. We are on a spiritual journey, so we can also think about the source of all energies, but also in this earthly plane and in all that it's connected with it, we can connect with the celestial energies as well. So now we are connected with the earthly energies to the legs. All the energetics of the body are open. We connect with the source of all energies. And just bring now your mind more into feeling the chi rather than thinking of the chi, of the energy. Allow the breath to follow. And I'm inviting you now to become more aware of the microcosmic orbit running through your body. The small circuit through the back of the spine, the governing channel, and in front of the body through the conceptual channel. We can start from the back with a sacral pump. We can go at the back of the kidneys. We can go now just at the back of the solar plexus. Now at the back of the neck, the cranial pump, the Bahui point that connects us with enhances our spiritual energies between the eyebrows, here, thyroid, thymus gland, and of course the dantian, and then the pelvic. So let's move consciously the energy between these points at the back of the spine, taking the breath up. You can keep your body in the position as I was guiding you, and you can do mentally the passing of the energy. I'm just guiding you with a hand at the beginning, down and up. Breathe in upward and breathe out downward. Just continue, keeping totally the body relaxed, but holding it strong in the feeling of the energy. You can move the attention from one point to the other and enhance the energy in that particular area of the body. One more breath, just to stimulate and prepare you to feel more the energy running through your body. Now you can relax. And then now let's stir the chi, the energy, beyond, under the legs, rounding the palms, the hands, around the middle part of the body, and stimulate as you take the energy all the way down under the legs, bringing them in the body, and wrap the energy around the body. You slowly breathe in and breathe out. Of course, you might feel more energy into the lower dantian if you are sensitive to that area. And now that we feel the energy into the legs, let's channel and focus the energy into the lower dantian now, wrapping the energy around the belly, all the organs that are in this part of the body, stimulating the chi here. And now take your right leg to the back. Rest the right leg on the toes, having the left foot bent with the knee stable. And now we're going to lower the right leg, collecting the energy below the foot, bringing it into the leg, into the lower dantian, kidney, nourishing the kidney area. And whatever stagnant energy blockages you have there, move them down back to the earth. Now again, continue to allow your body to be stable in the energy, relaxed. Make the movements very consciously. You can lower your body down as much as your capacity allows. It's not a problem how far you go down. Just have your left foot stable all the time. Bend only from the right leg. Wrap the energy around the kidney area. Nourish the kidney area and the belt around the kidney with energy. Whatever stagnant or disease you know you have, drop it down into the earth. One more on this leg, bring it up. Breathe in and breathe out. As we change the legs, step back with the left leg, stabilize the right foot here, keep the knee lock, and bend only from the back leg. Breathe in, bring the energy below the foot from the earth into the lower dantian, kidney, nourish the kidney area. Now having also the hands wrapping around, don't keep them locked. We want to free also the soft tissues around the spine. So now you can, as you focus nourishing your kidneys, you can focus now on releasing tensions from the soft tissues around the spine. Breathe in, take the energy, wrap the hands around, and you can rest a bit your palms at the back here between the kidneys, even the sacral pump, we can nourish it. Let's do it one more. And come back, step back. And now we continue to stimulate the chi around the kidney. And then whatever stagnant energy we have there, we take it, we bring it through the fingers, and we free it down. Stimulate, wrap it around, bring it into the lower dantian, and just release it. Again, work with wrapping the muscles, the soft tissues around. Breathe in and breathe out. Release. In. Do it slowly. Bring your mind. The most important part is to bring your mind into the body. And observe if the body is tense. Where is it tense? Where the energies opens up and unblocked. It's asking our attention. Breathe in. Drop. Release. Breathe in. Bring into the low dantian, release. Down. One more. And down. And relax. Now keep your palms on the lower dantian as you observe the energy into the lower dantian. Breathe in and out into the lower dantian and observe the energy there. I'm inviting you now to step more far with your legs. We're gonna do the spiraling palm very slowly to open up more the torso and to also work this fascia around the lungs, around the heart area to release whatever tension we have. So you just want to stay in a position that it's comfortable for you, having the palms upward. You want to breathe in, taking the energy up, spiraling around the crown, keep the knees low, extend your arms slowly, feel the twist in the spine, and bring the energy in front of the lower dantian. Now, as you do this, breathe in. Always pay attention of the slow movement, relaxation in the body. And the idea is to move the soft tissues today in this class to free whatever tension we have and to build more energy. Breathe in. Look at the back. Extend. Feel your spine moving. Breathe in, relaxing the entire body. Extend the hand. Look to the back. Breathe out. And move the energy into the lower dantian. Step back. Place your palms now on the lower dantian. Please. Coming back to our body alignment. But in this time, in this moment, we want to store the energy in the lower dantian. So again, the same principles as the beginning. Just relax, round your shoulders, drop your hands, your arms, relaxing the entire spine. Breathe in and out into the lower dantian. That is the storage of the energy for the physical body. And hopefully, you are more relaxed in the physical body, more aware of your body, and more aware of the energy that surrounds your physical body. Let's extend the arms in front of the middle dantian, rounding again the shoulders, dropping the elbows, feeling the chi field between the palms and the body. the etheric field surrounding the physical body, and extend the arms up, holding the moon, dropping the elbows, again releasing the shoulder blades. Sit in your body, sit in your core, and move the energy now down in front of the body. Channel it through the body, organs, tissues, bones, and relax. With this, the second segment ends, but before we ask Gurudev to take us deeper into the other aspect of the healing, we are going to channel now all our thoughts, all our intentions through the healing box that we are having here in our temple. So please extend your palms for a moment, sending all your deepest thoughts, intentions for healing, upliftment through all the souls that have the names written here, but also through all the souls that you would like to send the energy to. Even if the names are not here physically on a paper, your thoughts are on the quantum field. You can send the energies to yourself if you need, to your family, friends, your community, and the entire world. May the divine nourishes all of us and guide us on our journey as the divine will is it the best for us to unfold. On peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much, everyone. And with this, I'm asking Guruji to take us further into the session. Namaskar.
Namaskar, everyone, and welcome to this segment of the Healing Circle. And here's where we use meditation to take you deep within. Just a reminder to you, as I always love to remind you, that you are not the physical body. It's simply a vehicle that is fashioned from the elements of the earth, or created from the elements of the earth, to allow you a vehicle for your soul travel on the earth's plane. So this is simply a covering, a suit that you wear for this journey. So when you say I, it's not the body that is saying that. You are saying that in and through the body. You're operating the vocal cords and you're using the mind to identify with who you really are. So when you say I, you're really saying that from your soul, from your immortal being. The body is mortal, which means it's going to die. But your soul, that which says I, that which moves the hands, walks on the feet, sees through the eyes, speaks with the voice, that is immortal. And that is centered in infinite energy, infinite consciousness, infinite energy. It will never die. So in bringing you into meditation, I seek to bring you into that awareness of no death, no birth. The physical body is born, the physical body dies, but your soul is in a continuum. It is continuing. So that's difficult to understand when our consciousness is compromised by the physicality. But if we were to be awakened in the consciousness and we were to expand the consciousness by centering deeper and deeper in soul awareness, we'll become aware of the distinct difference between our soul being, our immortal being, which is a soul being, and the physical body. So in holding my hand here, I can feel the energy being holding the hand. In speaking to you, I am identifying with soul, immortality, not mortality. And that is a space to which we can drive healing energies through the body and energies for well-being. That is the center of being, the consciousness we need to be able to drive these energies. If we are not seated deep within, we're not able to drive effectively. We may make some improvement, but we are not able to drive effectively. So what this space does for you in meditating with me is to bring you into a space of collective being. All of us, we create a collective space, a space of collective being. And from the center of that space, I initiate through intention these energies that if you open yourself and if you center, you'll begin to feel it in your being. Now, when I'm meditating with you, distance is not an issue at all. Doesn't matter where you are. Soul to soul is instantaneous. You're picking up my energy despite that you're thousands of miles away from this body. And that is fascinating. The moment I create a thought in my mind, you can pick it up in yours. Now tell me if that isn't fascinating. If I were to create an intention of loving, you pick it up immediately. If I were to create an intention of lifting you, you feel it immediately. And in creating waves of peace in this collective space, you feel it immediately. How's that for soul communication? Amazing, isn't it? Those are the possibilities that you have when we come together. And the mind has amazing potential. I've been telling you that. Mind is considered to be a kalpa vriksh, a wish-fulfilling tree. Anything that you create in your mind and you create it strongly, you can actualize it. That's why you need to be careful of what you think. Because if it's strong enough, it will happen. So if you constantly think that you're going to get sick, of course you will get sick. If you constantly think that you're not going to get well, of course you're not going to get well so easily. So the need for watching your mind, observing your mind, creating consciously the thought and intention that you want, and holding it steady can create waves of energy that we call quantum energy through your body that can change what is happening in the cells. Cells that are compromised begin to vibrate differently, begin to resonate with your thoughts and patterns and your intentions. So that's why I take the time with you in the meditation to bring you into a space and stay with you, building that energy until you begin to feel that lift in your being, in the collective space. You can feel my peace, right? Even though I'm speaking so powerfully, so vibrant, so loud, behind that is absolute peace. When I hold my hand like this, it's like Wu Chi. Nothing moves, except when I will it. That is how we influence the physical body. through what happens in the subtle space. So management of the subtle space is highly, highly important. Witnessing your thoughts throughout the day, managing the thought space, and maintaining a deep sense of silence. Even if you're speaking, you need to hear what you're saying. Even when you're listening to someone, the mind has to be silent. So learning to cultivate a silent mind is extremely important. And every time you spend time with me and we meditate together, it reprograms that brain and nervous system in such a way to build a habit of what we are doing. So it reinforces what the habits that we create when we meditate together. That's why I'm always so excited to see you again and again and again, because in that way we build these patterns that become strong in our consciousness. And the same applies to all the exercises that you did previously before I came in. We provide those so you can retrain, you can reprogram your system. So when we come into a silent space and we are centered in that mental energy of silence, we are in a highly creative space, a space where we can create new patterns of thought, of emotion, of intentions. And we can keep on through willpower to generate the energy behind these patterns, sustaining the patterns of thinking, new patterns of thinking, healthy patterns of thinking. We can sustain them with our intention, with a sustained intention. And that's an energy field that we're continuously building. So we need to create patterns of well-being and of healing. And it's important to understand that those of us who are older need more of this. Older in body, of course. Spirit can be ever young, ever new. So maintain the constancy of the energy of these patterns. And if you can hold the belief, and I've been speaking about belief, if you can hold a belief that something has already happened, then instantaneous change can happen. If you've had a nagging pain through your body, or you have a nagging physical issue, and you can hold that belief that it's gone in this moment. It's gone. It's gone. I'm whole. I'm healthy. And you hold that firmly. You are creating the way for that to happen instantaneously. That's quantum healing. It can happen instantaneously. No time lag is there. If your belief is so strong, you can make it happen in an instant. And we call that healing miracles. There's a quantum science there. But of course, it's not easy to have that kind of belief. So when you're with me, I help you to generate that kind of belief. Because the more soul conscious you are, the more easy it is to believe in those possibilities. And the joy is when you begin to see little changes, that you are sleeping better, you're eating better, you're feeling better, you're walking better, you're exercising better. When you begin to feel little changes, then your belief begins to become stronger and stronger that you can become whole again. And there you see how consciousness and energy can transform matter. So stay with me on this healing and wellness journey as I take you through meditation for healing and well-being. Let's sit in a comfortable posture. Ensure that your body is comfortable. Whether you're lying, reclining, let the spine be straight. Just relax the body because you need a tension-free body. For a moment, just breathe out slowly and completely and breathe in slowly and deeply with a pause between out breath and in breath. Breath is amazing. It can bring energy balance to your entire being, including mind and emotional being. And it can help to pacify the restless senses. Slow breathing, conscious breathing. And learn to breathe out completely and breathe in deeply. Open the belly to breathe, the chest. Breathe into the throat area, opening up the shoulders. Take your attention up to the back of the neck, the medulla. Go to the front of the eyebrows. And go as far into the head as you can. Pause for a moment and then breathe out. Breathe out right down to the navel and then go down to the root. And when you breathe out, pause again. Nice and slow, very conscious, in silence of being, relaxed, staying peaceful, and keep the mind open. Silent and open. Open to every experience that you are having as you breathe out and breathe in. Observing every level, how the body is feeling, how the vitality is, how the emotionality is, how the mentality is, and how the pure consciousness observing is. I want no one to be sleepy. If you feel sleepy, breathe deeply into the gut more and more. And if you're lacking mental power, ensure that when you go to the eyebrows, you're breathing in deeply and strongly with medulla focus, eyebrow focus, so that you can recharge the brain. If you feel emotionally stressed, then open the heart. When you go to the heart area, the chest area, open it and just breathe in deeply and breathe out completely until you can feel that your emotions are more stable. Silence. And let there be joy in your practice. Breathing out with joy, breathing in with joy. The entire universe is operating from a deep state of bliss. And at the core of our being, that bliss is there. So learn to tap into that in the form of joy, joyful activity, joyful being. For those of you who know the orbit, microcosmic orbit, that's an excellent practice at the moment. During the breathing in, you take your attention up and along the spine. And in the breathing out, you focus on the body and the outside at the front. So you can really observe the nervous system at every level. Observe now the sense of well-being that you already feel, and build on that wonderful feeling that begins to emerge of well-being. Build on it. Meaning that with every breath, you let it grow. For some of you, you may find a mantra appealing. Use it. And now open your space so you can feel the effect of channeling. That these energies that you're tapping into comes from a source, an infinite source. Hold the awareness of this source as you do this, because then it brings reverence to the source, acknowledgement of the source, and the support of the source. Now I'm going to stay with you in the silence. Join me in the silence. I'm working with you right where you are. I'm with you. You're with me. Be aware of your body cells and your loving relationship with them. Maintain it. Now slowly expand your awareness to the space around you. Open your mind, your mental space, to the environment. And breathe deeply into the body. Now bring in the gross breath, the air. That's how you make your senses become energized again. Physical senses. And observe your soul's relationship with the earth, with water, with fire or light, with air, and with space. Become aware of your physical world. And let your love, your peace, your vitality ripple across the space. Sharing that joy with every cell of your body, your physical body. Celebrate immortal awareness from your spirit. You're deathless. There's no disease in the source of your being, in the essence of your soul. It's in the mind. It's in the energy space. And perhaps in the body. Maintain the consciousness of wellness, well-being. Even if it's a belief at this time. Give it power. And open up your space to infinite being, infinite possibilities, infinite consciousness. And hold the intention, may my soul be awakened to infinite consciousness, to immortality. May our world be awakened to soul consciousness, to immortal consciousness. May all be healthy. May those who are challenged be restored. May the divine support all of us on our individual journeys of healing and well-being. And now let's tap into the energy of the Maha Mrityunjaya mantra, which means the death-defying mantra. Mrityunjaya means deathless. Victory over death. Let's chant this mantra together for the healing of our planet and for immortal consciousness in our soul being. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamrita. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshya Mamrita. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshya Mamrita. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam amritat. Om Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam amritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you everyone for joining in today. Hope that you've been inspired. Hope that your soul has been touched. Hope that you're getting into a better relationship with your body cells and your physical body. Hope that you can appreciate that the body is simply a disposable, but keeping it healthy and fit is important. And for those of us who are growing older, we need to appreciate that optimal health is what we should strive for, optimal. It may not be perfect, but let's keep it optimal, the best that we can have under the conditions that exist. Most of all, as you would have seen today, is the attitude of positive thinking. Positive mental attitude, PMA. How important that is in anything that we do. What great energy it builds. And especially when you are challenged to be able to maintain that positive mental attitude. The more and more you're divinely centered, the more and more this will be natural to you. Don't let your mind waver. You need to practice mind control. You need to practice silence. You need to practice discipline of intention. They're all beautiful and important practices. You can appreciate how important it is not to fluctuate, not to be scattered, not to be a victim of imbalance. You have the universe within you. You're not human. You are having a human experience. You know, a lot of us say we are only human. No, you're not. You're having a human experience through a human body. You're an immortal. Your inheritance is immortality. You can live continuously in blissful consciousness. You're born out of immortality. Claim it. Claim it. There's no death. Soul's essence cannot be destroyed, even if the body is destroyed. Didn't Master Jesus say that? Destroy this body and I'll rise from it. That applies to all of us. So the joy is this consciousness of immortality that can resonate within our being. That's what Mahamritat means in the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Grant me this consciousness of immortality. Mahamritat. And when you don't fully understand something, hold it in your mind. Hold it in your intention that I want this. Let me grow in this. Let me understand this more and more. Hold it in your mind. The universe will support your finding. The universe doesn't hold back anything. It's just that we are not strong enough to drive away the illusion that holds us back. The universe is freely giving of everything. So make well-being important. Whilst you have this body, you would not want to be devitalized. You would not like to be handicapped physically in any way. You wouldn't like the body to continuously break down. You want to stay healthy and fit on the journey. It begins with the mind. It begins with a subtle body. It begins with positive mental attitude. So let's continue to keep the healing circle going. I'm happy. We have 41 people on the Zoom, makes me happy. Let's continue to keep the healing circle going. I'm going to continue to support you, inspire you. That's my joy. To remember who you are and to develop the tools for well-being. So let me wish each one of you a joyous day wherever you are, whatever the time in this world will be or might be. Have a most beautiful day. You deserve it. You deserve it. If you're going to sleep now, sleep in bliss. If you still have hours yet, use it well. Stay in soul consciousness. Have a blessed day. Namaskar, everyone.